Rajasthan Royals would feel like they've acquired a certain return on investment already on that big auction fee on Chris Morris as he got them over the line as Rajasthan chased down 147 in the last over, courtesy of four towering sixes that Morris hit Rabada and later Tom Curran for in a nail-biting slam bang. Beautiful game, one of the best games of IPL 2021 so far as Rajasthan beat Delhi in Mumbai. Let's take a quick look at what the game was and talk about the game in detail, and later come to a preview of the game between Punjab and Chennai today as well. Let's first talk about this game because it was a wonderful game, so a game that everybody was looking forward to, primarily because games being played in Mumbai offer a lot of runs, and both of these teams have big towering hitters. But it was completely different. The bowlers ruled the roost in the opening part of the game, and that set up the game wonderfully well. So obviously Delhi obviously lost the toss with Rajasthan, putting Delhi to bat first. And well, both the captains at that point said at the toss that they wanted to sort of get in and bowl first, but it was Rajasthan that was lucky on the day. Won the toss, elected to bowl first. Couple of changes, of course, for Rajasthan. Miller came in for Stokes. Stokes was obviously out of the tournament, and Shreyas Gopal making way for Jaydev Unadkat. While Delhi had a couple of changes as well, with Lalit Yadav making his debut for Delhi and Kagiso Rabada coming in as well, and he came in for Shimron Hetmaya. One debutant, of course, had an immediate impact right away in Jaydev Unadkat, picked up both of Delhi's openers, first Prithvi Shaw, then Shikhar Dhawan, and also picked another wicket right away, then putting Delhi straight up against the ropes, three down for a couple of runs on the board. Later, at a point, they were about 30-40 with four down, and Delhi looked like in all sorts of trouble after Marcus Stoinis was also sent back to the pavilion. And then came the beautiful partnership between the debutant Lalit Yadav and the captain Rishabh Pant. They put together a good amount of runs together. Rishabh played a very, very mature innings. Got to 51, very uncharacteristic Rishabh Pant innings until that piece of brilliance by Riyan Parag to get him run out, and that again derailed Delhi. And they fought back. They did fight back. Lalit Yadav made his way back to the pavilion, but a late flurry from Tom Curran and Chris Wokes got them to a respectable total, to be honest, from where they were at 4 wickets down to get to 147 was a very good effort, I thought, from Delhi, especially with the cards that they were dealt with. I think good total, but Rajasthan did not start well. Manan Vora obviously back to the pavilion. Butler also gone back to the pavilion. Samson also was dismissed early by Rabada, and they were suddenly 3 down for 11, and Rajasthan looked in all sorts of trouble. Nothing was going their way. Dubey failed as well. Riyan Parag failed as well. But then later there was a bit of stability, courtesy of David Miller, who was making his first appearance of the season, and Rahul Tewatia as well, who hung around, hit a few decent shots, but it was ultimately the Miller show. Miller took it forward, really took to the attack, targeted Avish Khan, hit him for a couple of towering sixes over mid-wicket until he fell to Avish Khan later as well. Fabulous innings from David Miller, but he's a little overshadowed by what came later. Chris Morris, well, left it for late. He was looking rusty initially, looked like he wasn't connecting very well, like he wasn't connecting in the first game versus Punjab as well, but he left it for the last couple of overs, hit Rabada straight away for that six in the penultimate over. I think that put the pressure back on Rabada, and then later hit him for a 6 over mid-wicket towards the end of that penultimate over as well. And I think when Tom Curran lined up to bowl, he realized that Morris had gotten his power back, that he got his eye set, that his arc was moving well, and I think he got that slower bouncer wrong, and then the rest was history. The final ball, a full toss, waist high, absolute gift for someone like Morris, who has played in this league for a long time. He's played for multiple franchises, and he's come in and really done the job for Rajasthan. This is what they expect from Morris, and he's delivered in a very, very good game, in an important game, and this will give Rajasthan the world of confidence. I think Delhi will go back to the drawing board to rethink their strategy with their foreign players. Do they need a little bit more of reinforcement in the batting order? Because They had Chris Wokes coming in at 7. Is that a little too less in the batting order? Is there not a lot of meat there? Is something that they have to definitely think about. They have to think about their combinations, but I think they will definitely do that. For Rajasthan, however, I think they will be very, very happy. All right, let's take a look at the game today. We're taking a look at Punjab versus Chennai. The game, it's going to be a good one. It really will be a good one. I think these two are very, very accomplished sides. They're two teams that really have had contrasting first games. When you look at Punjab, they had a close game, while Chennai had were really steamrolled by Delhi. I think they have had contrasting games indeed, and I think they will come in with contrasting experiences and also contrasting ways of thinking into this particular game. I think Chennai did look toothless with the ball when they were trying to defend at 180 odd versus Delhi. Delhi really, took them apart, courtesy of Shaw and Dhawan. And I think they will try and think about that. They'll try and see if they can get in some pace into their scheme of things, and try and see how they can sort of just add a different dimension to their bowling. So Lungi Ngidi, if he's fit, if he is available, probably would come into the team, or maybe someone like a Jason Behrendorff who's come in as a replacement for Josh Hazelwood. Probably you maybe want to get him in for someone like a Dwayne Bravo, perhaps, because you realize that the batting is obviously strengthened. They've got good amount of batting till about 8 or 9, and then probably Bravo is surplus to requirements at this point of time. So you can't possibly think a few years ago you wouldn't have thought that this would be possible. But now I think where Chennai is, perhaps Bravo is slightly surplus to requirements in this team. So just get in that extra pace that you probably will need at some point. And also a good point to note from Chennai is last time Suresh Raina bailed them out and tried and got them to 180. This time, how does the top order react to the situation that's ahead of them? How do they face Punjab's young bowling attack? Couple of interesting questions there. It'll be interesting to see how Chennai go about it. Do they make a few changes? The approach, do they make changes to the approach? Very, very important. For Punjab, I think the number one thing that I'm going to look out for is how do Jai Richardson and Riley Meredith, how do they react, right? So obviously their first impressions, the first experience that they've gotten has been that they've been hit for runs by Sanju Samson and company. How do they bounce back from that? I think that will be the number one thing. And obviously Punjab would want to sort of carry on the good form with the bat that they've built on from the first game. KL Rahul looked absolutely phenomenal. They would want that Rahul, Hooda, Pooran also comes to the party this time. All of them get some runs. So I think interesting areas that the two teams that will look forward to. How do they make some changes? Do they change their spin combinations? Do they change their bowling combinations? How do they strengthen their batting, especially speaking from a Chennai perspective? Lots to talk about. And cricketnews.com obviously are around and will be there to preview and bring you coverage from everything that's unfolding in IPL 2021.